Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sport Network, the Dirt Racing Network, and their live coverage. The Short Track Showdown Series, O'Reilly Auto Parts 60 from Kern County Speedway. Smaller field of drivers than we are used to seeing.
Go ahead and wrap up the lap you're on. We'll get our drivers.
Oh boy, here we go.
Straight in qualify.
Oh, we forgot all about muting that, so let's fix that real quick. Yeah, we don't want to hear all of the race control chatter tonight. Drivers finishing up their warm-up session. They're going to get ready for their quick drivers meeting. They'll go to their qualifying session. 60 laps tonight for the big feature. A little bit smaller field. We may have a very, very short, very quick race tonight. Expected about 20. And I don't know where some of these guys, maybe they forgot their way out to California. I don't know. With the price of fuel going down, you'd think it'd be easier to get there. There's a whole lot going on. But I do see Bill in the chat. Guys, don't be afraid to say hi to us. Got a favorite driver? Shout them out. Subscribe, YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo. If you're on the Facebook page, just run over to the Dirt Racing Networks page and like, share, and follow for us. Just waiting for the guys to advance the session, get us into qualifying. I don't know if it's cold wherever you are. I think the whole freaking nation is cold right now, but man, it's going to be 0 degrees here on Saturday for the low, and I'm not looking forward to that. It was chilly today with the north wind, but it was bearable. So if it doesn't get much colder than that, I'll be a happy camper. Number 11. Man, I wonder who drives that car. Chat always full of the Victory Vinnies. Enjoy that a lot. A lot of banter back and forth. They're fun to watch. You should join in and help them out. Last minute instructions from race control, and then they'll get ready to kick this thing off, qualifying. This is about the third event we've had here, and it really hasn't disappointed. It's been pretty good racing. We'll possibly get a second groove in. Now we got to watch the drivers that want to get way down there below that solid white line down on the bottom. Cars tend to get a little loose when they drop that far down, but we'll see what kind of rubber has been put down, see what line is going to be the best in here this evening. Let's go ahead and get ourselves ready to go. Take that off the screen so everybody can see the entire racing facility. Well, there's just a bunch of guys. I do not see the 33 car here tonight. I don't see the 89 car in here tonight. '27 car. I see one of the 27 cars. I see Pete Dillon in here. He was quickest in the practice session, as you can see, 18:54. He had a run very, very tight on time, a couple of thousandths of a second. But I can think of about 4 or 5 cars that I do not see that would normally be here. Don't know what's up with that. Hopefully we'll hear something. If you've been here since the beginning, you saw the promo for Dirt Slingers Racing League. They will be back starting on the 22nd. Back-to-back shows every Monday night. They will take the big block modifieds and run them. They will turn right around. And at all but 2 races, all season long, they will be at the same track with the UMP modifieds right behind. So look for that coming up in a couple of weeks. And we're going to reach back out to Netcode Esports to find out when their start date is. I know they told us, but I haven't gotten any new information I want to say it was going to be somewhere at the end of January, but they may be waiting until February. Be good if they did. We will not have any shows between February the 9th and February the 18th. And we may not have the show on the 18th depending on where we're at on the highway. If we're home, great. If we're not, we may not make it for that one. So either way, just a few seconds left. Drivers meeting wrapping up. Drivers dispersing, heading back to their cars, getting ready. Go out and hit their qualifying. Thinking with a small field like this, we may not see much in the way of cautions tonight, and that'll be pretty interesting. See if these guys can keep the tires on it for all 60 laps here. There we go. Flagman says that's the end of the session, boys. Like it or not, time to move on. With Pete Dillon, Reed Rundle, and Adam Vinny being the top three in practice, we'll see who is quickest in the qualifying session. Marvin Turnmeyer already rolling his car off pit road. Event sponsor on that number 16 for the evening. He lately has been running it in red and white. Jeff Werdeman getting ready with the BF Hammers car. There's Adam Vinny, the 11 machine. Turnmeyer about to put his first lap. There's Adam Vinny, 18:37. So Vinny was the quickest on the first lap. Can he improve on lap number 2? Hits the stride. How about the exact same time for Adam Vinny? So he doesn't improve his time, but he stays atop the pylon. Pete Dillon and Reed Rundle both on track. Reed Rundle just rolling out. Let's see, Pete Dillon. He just barely cleared pit road right there. So Bruce Pearson. Pearson, little ways off right now. Westendorf a little bit off. Jeff Werdeman third quick. First lap, second lap. 18 and 50. So right about the same. Watch Rundle, and then we'll flip around here and we will catch Pete Dillon as well. Rundle second quick, and Dillon third quick on his first lap. See about Rundle's second lap. Did not pick up. Run almost the same time. He ran a 44 the second lap, a 43 on the first one. Pete Dillon, same thing. He lost about a 100th of a second on lap number 2. So it's going to be the 11 machine of Adam Vinny taking tonight's pole. Matt Eddy and Brandon Yates, and neither driver took to the track. I don't see that Matt Eddy or Brandon Yates is even going to make an attempt here, so time will run out on the session, it looks like, here just momentarily, and these drivers will get ready. Strap in for 60 laps. Next show, Sunday night, 8 Eastern, MARS Dirt, limited late models. Dirt guys will be back in action for the Mars series. Make sure you tune in and watch that. A lot of these same guys, they go at it on the dirt just as much as they go at it on the pavement with each other. So you'll see a lot of the same familiar names. Wish we had a little more to talk about tonight, but it has just been an uneventful week so far. I don't know, those of you that follow dirt at all, I guess Kyle Larson is going to be back at the Chili Bowl after his hiatus. He's going to be back on Thursday night. Late entry, and they just announced that a couple hours ago. I know I will be up there tomorrow night. I'm going to be trying to wear all of the DRN swag. So at least watch for the black hat. It may be covered up with a sweatshirt, my shirt, so watch for the black hat with the big red DRN logo on it. And then maybe Friday night. That's all going to depend on weather, actually, because if we get trashy weather, then we're not going to probably make that trip up the turnpike, because we have seen what happened in the last 24 hours. Semi-drivers running into each other, people running off the road, hitting the barrier in the center of the interstate. It's been crazy. So we want to keep ourselves out of that nonsense. All right, looks like we're going to skip this warm-up session. We're going to go straight to tonight's feature. Short, quick show. They're going to get ready to line up for us down here. And we're going to start them off. It's going to look like this. Adam Vinny in the 11 car will have the pole with Reed Rundle in the 43 on his outside. That should be a pretty good battle right there. 7 to Pete Dillon. Row 2 to the inside. Marvin Turnmeyer in the 16 machine will be on his outside. And you'll have your third row. The 81, Jeff Werdeman on the inside of it. And Josh Westendorf in the 92 on the outside. John Brunner, 46 car. Row 4 to the inside with Bruce Pearson in that bright green number 22 on his outside. We're getting a little shuffle here, it looks like. And Matt Eddy, 88 car. Brandon Yates, 28 car, inside and out, making up. My back row, the team 137 teammates look like they're going to go to the front row. So just a 4-car invert here. We're just going to swap 2 rows. Actually, a 5-car invert, because the 11 car, Adam Vinny, is going to go back to 5th. So it looks like 5 cars invert. We'll get the one to go. Man, it's going to make it tough. The guys on the front row are going to really have a good advantage for a while here. Got a couple of real fasties in behind them, Reed Rundle and Pete Dillon. Adam Vinny in that third row, so we'll see. 60 laps of distance. Green flag getting ready to come out over the field. Looks like a heat race, but it won't be. This is the feature, guys. Only 10 cars made it in tonight. So we're in the start zone right here, and the green flag in the air. Up on the top side, I thought for a second Turnmeyer was going to be able to really bail it off in there and beat Werdeman out of the corner. It goes in a lot further. Oh, tappity tap there inside row 2, row 3. That was Vinny giving Dillon a little bump in the bumper cover back there. So we're side by side, front 2 rows. This looks like we're just pacing at roughly 100 miles an hour. Adam Vinny tucked in behind. He doesn't know where to go. Still can't sort out the front 2 rows. Werdeman looks like he'll need another lap. That's by virtue of having the short way around. But I tell you what, Marvin Turnmeyer really using the momentum. He's keeping that car side by side with Werdeman. And Rundle doing the same on the top side next to Pete Dillon. That time Rundle was a little wide through the center. Doesn't matter. Dillon can't go anywhere. Rundle can't come down because Adam Vinny now is alongside. Looks like Werdeman's starting to inch ahead. That inside line really starting to show some advantage. Now, Rundle pulls right back alongside Dillon. Turnmeyer had the advantage on Werdeman going into 3 and 4. We'll see what happens at the line. They're almost dead even, but that time Turnmeyer by just a nick. Out to the front. Maybe the top line finally starting to warm up. Enough cars up there running in it. A little track heat. Tires will grip a little better. They can get a little more run. This time Werdeman has the advantage. Side by side. Oh, Werdeman with a big slip. That's going to cost him. He's going to go from first to fourth. That's going to open things up as Turnmeyer was out of shape as well. Pete Dillon, Reed Rundle squirt through. They go 1-2. Werdeman to fourth and Turnmeyer back to fifth. And I think Werdeman just got a little loose, tapped his teammate right there. They both kept the cars going forward, but it's costing them spots. And now they're going to have to fight to get back. This time Adam Vinny working that inside line. Rundle left the door open a little too long. Close quarters racing. No cautions yet. We are 10 laps into this thing. Now Vinny clears Rundle. Rundle going to try to cross over, but the car slipped on him out of 4. So he'll fall in line. Try to get the tires cooled down a little, get them back under the car. Dillon, Vinny, Rundle, Werdeman, Turnmeyer. Brunner is 6th. Westendorf, Pearson, Matt Eddy way back here, and that's a surprise. We don't see the 88 car that far back normally. And Brandon Yates behind him, but maybe Eddy really setting up for a late run on good tires because he is really pacing himself. He is 2/10 off of times at the front. Right now the Mac Tools entry of Pete Dillon showing the way. Top 8 cars. Single file line separated by about 3/10 each. Looks like everybody's in crew. We are. And Adam Vinny now starting to creep in ever so slightly. Reeling in that 7 car. Little wider entry line, little narrower exit line. Kind of going backwards to what Pete Dillon is doing here. Maybe playing a little peekaboo in the rear view mirror. No change. All 10 cars right where they were the last time we checked. Just getting a little tighter at the front. We're down to a 1/4 second. First to second, second to third, and then it's about a 1/2 second back here to Turnmeyer and Werdeman. They are trying to reel in these front 3. 1/3 of the way through already. Very quick race. They're spread out. unless somebody really makes a mistake. I don't foresee a caution happening here. Looks like Dillon able to maintain the gap, that or Adam Vinny is content to just sit there and ride right now and wait until we get into the closing laps. Try to make a move. There's aggressive drivers, there's patient drivers, and then there's patiently aggressive drivers. And I know the guy in third is patiently aggressive. He's going to try to save his tire, but he wants to keep pressure on you because he wants you to try to worry about him and use up your stuff. So at some point you'll see the 43 car, if the door gets opened far enough, he'll take a run at the 11. We're going to be about 6 laps short of halfway here. This has gone by very quickly. A little wide on the exit that time for Dillon. Vinny tried to look underneath. He just doesn't have the nose to the quarter yet. We'll see if that happens again in 3 and 4, or if Dillon keeps the car down a little closer to that white line. He went in the middle, got out wide. Now Vinny got the nose to the quarter, not quite enough to force a move, but he got it there down the mid corner. Had to back off, and that opens the gap back up, but it closes things for Rundle, and Werdeman has reeled this in as well, and he's brought his teammate with him. So the top 5, pretty tight right here. Running up to halfway. Going to be 3 laps to the halfway point when we come by this time. Top 4 pretty tightly in this. Marvin Turnmeyer needs about 4 more car lengths, and he'll be right in this bundle as well. That's when it'll probably get interesting, right here at the halfway point. Pete Dillon out front, maintaining. We've slowed down about 0.2 of a second since we started the feature. We'll be halfway this time around, 30 in, 30 to go. You can see your top 5 right there. And now Vinny with a run out of 4. Can he get the nose there and make Dillon stay high? And he does. Now he's going to force Dillon wide. Dillon tried to come down, lay on the door, and he goes way wide, creams the outside wall. 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars to his inside, and if he fights very long with Werdeman, Turnmeyer will be right in there as well. 1 slip, and that quickly you're going to go from hero to 0. So Adam Vinny now with the lead. Reed Rundle tucked in behind. Werdeman trying to work the inside on Dillon. Turnmeyer hoping his teammate can leave the door open just long enough for the 16 to get in there. Move Pete Dillon from 1st to 5th here. Right at the halfway and right after the halfway point. There goes Werdeman. Here comes Turnmeyer. Dillon fighting on the top side. He'll have some momentum down the backstretch. It's just a matter of time now, I think, and the 16 car will clear. And we will have shuffled the 7 car from the point to P5. That's 5 laps since the incident with the outside fence. Man, Pete Dillon very strong on the top side. Doesn't give up the spot. He can get out of 4. He might be able to hang on to this. Yeah, just too much on the bottom. I think Turnmeyer really was cautious here a couple of laps ago, and now Dillon's going to try to cross him over, and he's going to go right back at him. So that wasn't very well lived right there for about a corner and a half. But Turnmeyer with the momentum grabs the 4th spot, so move Dillon back to 5th. Adam Vinny up front, stretching things away from Reed Rundle. He's out 3/10, almost 4 now. We're coming around. It'll be 23 to go this time by. Top 2, 3/10 of a second apart. It's 8/10 back to your 3rd place driver in the 81 car. That's Jeff Werdeman. I don't know where Andrew Perry's at tonight. He chatted with me Sunday evening after the Mars race and said I need to break the curse for him. Do some kind of during the race interview or before the feature interview or something, because he has had nothing but horrible luck since we interviewed him the last time pre-feature, and he's not here tonight. So I will say that Matt Eddy now has moved himself up to 6th. He's been one of the fastest cars on the track till the last couple of laps, and I think he was in traffic. He may go back to being one of the faster guys now. He's running the same lap times as the leaders, but he was faster than all the cars between he and the 2 leaders. Last time around, yeah, 47, and that fits in between a 45 and a 48 for your front 2. So gap widening out. Adam Vinny, half second now over Rundle. Rundle has 7/10 of a second over Werdeman. Werdeman has a full second between himself and Marvin Turnmeyer. And then Pete Dillon right in behind that, just about 4/10 of a second back. That's your top 5. Gap really starting to get wide now. 17 laps to go. That's still quite a few laps, but hard to make up 7/10 and get a pass executed, even if Rundle is able to save a little extra tire. Werdeman now starting to close things up just a little bit. He's cut a couple of tenths off of the gap between himself and 2nd place Reed Rundle. We're going to be down to 15 laps to go this time. Very, very quick feature. Four-tenths of a second that time by. And Rundle with a big slip out of 2. That's going to close things up. Now he's got company. Now Werdeman senses a weakness. Will he go after? 43 here very quickly. It may take a couple of laps to get around him. And as quickly as these laps are ticking off, Adam Vinny's gone. He's going to be in lap traffic here in just a lap or 2. He's a full second in front of this battle. And this battle is only separated by about 2 car lengths. Wide entry, shallow exit. Werdeman almost got there. Rundle stayed wide, thought he was there. Probably because he lost sight of him in the mirror. Now Werdeman's got the inside, so the battle is for second. Leader working lap traffic. He's going to go around Yates. Yates gives way. Werdeman now clear of Rundle. Oh my goodness. That got exciting for just a moment when Werdeman went around Yates. Yates lost the car a little bit. Woo. Stuck it in between, and I thought we were going to get our first caution with 10 to go, and that would really have changed everything. All right, now it's all Vinny. He has 1.7 seconds in front, 9 laps to go. Werdeman, Rundle, Turnmeyer. Turnmeyer now has caught the lap car of Yates. Turnmeyer works to the bottom. Yates gives way super wide right there. Come off the corner a little wider than I think he wanted to. Dove all the way to the bottom down the straightaway. And Pete Dillon had to think about that for a second. Matt Eddy, too little too late, I think, for the 88 car. Did not get a good start. Did not have a good qualifying effort. And he is just trying to play catch up. He's not going to get there. May break into the top 5 if he can get up there and get to Dillon. We're coming around 6 laps remaining this time, and it is a 2.2 second advantage for Adam Vinny. He is just running away. Werdeman's opened up a second on Rundle, and Rundle opened up about a second and a half on Turnmeyer. So top 3 pretty comfortable if they can just get around 5 more laps. Wave lap this time. 5 fingers in the air. Vinny still cracking off lap. Man, he is about a 1/10 and a half faster than everybody but Matt Eddy. And he and Matt Eddy are very close on time. The door opened early. Vinny took advantage, and it has been smooth sailing. 3 to go this time. John Brunner is out of this thing. He'll finish 10th tonight. 26 car, rough night at Kern County. Werdeman. Rundle, that's your top 3. Turnmeyer is 4th. Eddy is 5th as he got around Dillon right there. So a top 5 for Eddy. Looks like hard charging for him. 2 laps to go this time by for Adam Vinny. Just needs to stay smooth, and he is just yarding these guys. 3.15 seconds. White flag one more time around. And the Victor Vinnies, you guys can get ready to celebrate. When he comes out of turn 4, if the car's not backwards, it'll be all Adam in this one. And he does just that. Comes off facing forward. Adam Vinny going to win here at Kern County. Jeff Werdeman going to come home 2nd. Reed Rundle is 3rd. Marvin Turnmeyer, and he almost got caught by Matt Eddy right there. They were side by side. Turnmeyer by half a car. Too little, too late for Matt Eddy. He just waited too long to come forward. Got too far behind too, I think, and just couldn't make it up. But man, Adam Vinny with a great run. He'll pick up tonight's victory. Oh, let's grab some of these guys. Get them in the waiting room. We know those 2 are coming together, and we'll get Jeff Werdeman in there as well. Let's talk to Reed Rundle. Come home 3rd tonight, about where he started. But the 43 machine looks like it's pretty clean, except for that right rear corner over there, buddy.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out, so I didn't hear what you said exactly.
Looks like the car pretty clean. The right rear corner looks like maybe it's got a little squish in it. Find the wall once or twice out there, did we?
Yeah, early in the run, I slapped it, and I think that caused a little bit of a push. And obviously, on a full green flag run like this, 60 laps, it pushed real bad towards the end, and I hit it hard again. So that's why I knew Jeff was coming. There's no reason for me to push hard. So yeah, just one of those racing things, you know. It was fun race, though, especially early.
Yeah, flag to flag, and you said it, 60 laps on tires. No cautions for anybody to go even and try to change. This little place is kind of tricky when the tires start to get a little greasy.
Yeah, but if you remember the couple other races we've run here and everything, I think a couple of us have run, the full session with, if you have a couple yellows stuck in there, it helps, settle the tires down a little bit and everything. But I'll take it tonight. It was a good run. Adam was in another zip code. He was real smooth and real clean. Good to see him win, and Jeff ran a real good race too.
Well, give me some shout outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here and go see if you can straighten up that right rear quarter panel.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Thanks to Beard Wisconsin boys over there with their beard oils and stuff, and really appreciate them coming on board. Wabam, Little Caesars Pizza, of course. You guys for putting on the show, and Marv for running the series, and look forward to next time.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a good run, and we'll see you Sunday night for the dirt cars.
Yes, sir.
Reed Rundle finishing in third, and now we will move on. And we'll talk to the driver of the 81. He was up front. He, I think, just slipped off the corner and dropped back about fifth or sixth there, and then worked his way right back to second. Jeff Werdeman, pretty interesting little run tonight.
Team 137 crime on Team 137 crime. Marv got a little bit loose coming off of turn 2, just enough to hit and almost hooked me. Luckily, I was able to save it. I'm not sure where I fell back, but like fourth or fifth, like you said. And green flag, 60 straight here at Kern County. It'll wear a fat old chap, out of shape man in a hurry.
Yeah, I bet it will. I was talking to Reed about, greasy tires on this little bull ring, and it's got to be fun trying to chase the car all over the place.
Yeah, I noticed that. I did a 20-lap run, and I noticed the car just got loose after about 10 laps. Get that air, getting the heat in that right rear. So I decided to drive it on the right front like you would a dirt late model, and I was pretty clean. The problem was late. I think I can't wait to see my tire data because I'm pretty sure I think I'm probably at 50% wear on the right front, but I've probably got a really hot tire, and that's what slowed me down. But I don't think I had anything other than a rope and a winch. I don't think I would have caught Adam Vinny tonight.
Well, an awesome run nonetheless, man. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go catch your breath and celebrate.
Well, I thank you, Roger, for everything you do to help promote the STSS, Marv for his time and effort. We did have a couple of guys that couldn't make it tonight because they had internet issues due to some storms out there. So hopefully a better car count next week. I got to thank, let's see, there's who's on the car tonight? Oh, I got BF Hammers on the car tonight, Gunslinger Whiskey, Godfather's Pizza, CW Transport, and as always, hashtag at LYLT.
All right, buddy. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great run, and we will look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, sir.
Jeff Werdeman finishing second, and now we can move on. He was just in a different zip code all night long. He was really fast and really smooth, and with series sponsor on the car, I mean, I guess it's kind of a natural fit for Beard Wisconsin to be in victory circle on the 11 car, Adam Vinny.
About time. Feels good. I've been waiting for this for a while.
Well, the victory Vinnies are really celebrating in the chat, so we're happy about that. We're happy that they get to celebrate with you, man. C's parted there. The two teammates touch each other. You grabbed the lead. It was over from there.
Yeah. I I was a little impatient. But I was like, you know what? Let them run their tires out. Let them battle. Let them do what they got to do. And hopefully they give me a light at the end of the tunnel. And thankfully they did.
Well, an awesome run, man. Kern County, not a lot of fun when the tires get hot in 60 straight laps. It had to start getting a little squirrely towards the end.
Honestly, no, not really. Not for me. My Beard Wisconsin late model was absolutely phenomenal on rails. My pit crew did an amazing job setting it up. Make sure I had a pretty perfect car. I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it was close. We'll make a few adjustments for next time, and yeah, it was just absolutely amazing.
All right, man, great run. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous before we let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Beard Wisconsin, small batch beard oils and balms. Wabam, Scrub-a-Dub, got them on the car. Wisconsin, the Wisconsinite podcast, Outlaw Chassis and Suspension. My girlfriend, my parents, my brother, just everybody who supported me and stuck with me through all the hard times that we've been having week after week. And it feels good to get one to pay off.
All right, man. Well, congrats on the win. We'll look forward to seeing you Sunday night in the dirt cars, right?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Got it. I think we got that dialed in too. So pretty excited for it. I appreciate it, Roger.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats again, and I'll see you Sunday night.
Thank you. You the man.
Adam Vinny picking up the win here this evening. Here is, well, what I thought was going to be our results. Well, it don't matter. We're going to do them from here. Vinny wins it. Werdeman second. Rundle third. Turnmeyer in fourth. Eddie was fifth. Dylan, after an impressive start, he comes home sixth. Pearson seventh. Westendorf eighth. Yates and Brunner ninth and 10th. That rounded out the short field tonight. Like we said, some guys with some internet issues. We found that out there at the end from Mr. Werdeman. I'm sure that's what cut down some of the car count. So hopefully by next week, all this nonsense will be out of here and we won't have to worry about it again for a while. And we'll get our car counts back up. Sunday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, the Mara Series back on track in the dirt late models. We don't have anything the rest of the week because I am going to be spending some time at the Chili Bowl and doing some other things to try to get Dirt Slingers Racing League ready to go for the 22nd. So appreciate everybody being here. Without you guys, there's no reason for us to cover it. Without all the great leagues, there's nothing for us to cover. So thanks to both sides of the coin on that deal. Until we see you guys